Everyone likes cupcakes, so everyone should like big cupcakes better, right? Especially if it's as big as a Big Top. Today, we put it to the test.
Get in the spotlight with Big Top Cupcake, the fast and easy way to make colossal cupcakes that are up to 25 times bigger. Just fill with any cake mix, bake, and decorate. Big Top's quick-release silicone is flexible and virtually nothing sticks.
Well, now you've seen the commercial. Allow me to introduce you to my friend, Marilyns, who is going to help us take the Big Top Cupcake silicone bakeware and put it to the test. You've seen this before.
I have seen them before, not in action.
So what are you hoping it'll do for you?
You know, it kind of looks neat, you know, with all the different varieties that there are.
Yeah.
Of cakes that you can make out of it, and it might be nice. I've got a daughter's birthday coming up.
This is a big cupcake.
Yeah, I noticed.
It's a huge cupcake.
I noticed. And what I've read about it, it's even bigger.
What kind of things have you read?
Some good and some bad
Yeah.
reports on it, yeah.
Well, this
Being
will be
careful
interesting.
about following the directions and how long it takes to bake it.
So are you ready to give it a shot?
I'm ready to give it a try.
All right, let's break
go.
her open and see what's inside. Inside, Marilyns found among all the packing the Big Top Cupcake silicone bakeware set and the directions. Included in the box, the filling insert, the top, and the base. And by putting the various mold pieces together, we got an idea of just how big the finished product should be. So we'll wash this out, and we'll get started.
Okay.
So after good cleaning, it was time to make the cupcake. The instructions suggested 2 boxes of cake mix, noting that the mold will only hold 2/3 of all of that batter. The oven ready at 350 degrees. Into the oven on a cookie sheet goes the Big Top Cupcake bakeware. Marilyns sets the chicken timer and we wait. We had decided on making a strawberry shortcake cupcake as recommended by the instructions, so while we waited, we capped and sliced some strawberries. The bakeware includes an insert that leaves a depression in the bottom half to put a sweet treat, in this case strawberry preserves. Finally, it was ready, and it was just about now that Marilyns remembered we hadn't sprayed the bakeware with cooking spray. Well, confident that we could get the cupcake out with minimal damage, Marilyns set to work. Top didn't turn out as well as we'd hoped, so we tried to cover our mistakes with Cool Whip as the icing. And we'd gone to all the trouble of slicing strawberries, so we were sure it would all come out in the end. Unfortunately, despite our best efforts, there was catastrophic failure. It wasn't pretty, but it still tasted good. So we had a little slight miscalculation about spraying the baking dish and everything, but what do you think? Were you happy with how it handled, with what it did? Did it work the way you expected it to?
I was satisfied with it. Oh, I think this could be a fun centerpiece for a party.
Now, since we visited Marilyns' home to test the Big Top Cupcake bakeware, she's been trying it out on her own and is here with us this afternoon. Marilyns, thank you so much for coming in. So, now that you've had more time to spend with it, what did you think?
It's fun. People like it. It's probably a little more work than I would, you know, like to do on a regular basis.
How did it do after you used the cooking spray and everything?
Oh, with the cooking spray, it makes it very easy coming out.
Worked well then?
Yes.
So pieces came apart and had that little divot thing in the middle for the filling. How did that turn out?
Oh, it still had the little divot in the middle, and I
For the
put
filling.
yes. One of them I tried with putting pudding in the middle.
Right.
And then this one I tried putting pie filling in the middle.
Now this is the one you did. How long did it take you to do this one?
The mixing part is probably 20 minutes. The putting it together and getting it in the oven, and then it's at least 45 minutes in the oven.
So it takes a while to get all this done.
And then, of course, when you take it out, it has to cool. So.
Okay, so here's the question. $14.99 for the Big Top Cupcake silicone bakeware. Would you buy it?
I probably would not buy it now that I've done a couple.
Why?
Just because I don't think I'd use it that often.
Yeah. It's a neat novelty, but that's about it?
It's a novelty, yes.
All right, Marilyns, thank you so much. Wonderful working with you.
It's been
and
fun.
There you go. And from a Big Top Cupcake to big bucks, there's still time for you to claim part of your $5,000, or actually part of our $5,000 giveaway. We'll tell you how easy it is to win. And you've tried different diets, you've eaten the fad foods, but you still can't take off the weight. Up next, some simple truths to successful weight loss. Someone who has had success shedding the pounds, celebrity chef Art Smith. He'll share his secrets next. Plus, he tells us what it was like being Oprah's personal chef and cooking for the first family. But first, we just learned more about the Big Top Cupcake silicone bakeware. If you don't want to indulge, though, Rachel Ray has a handy how-to tip for you.
Guys, if you're trying to get your kids to eat a little more fresh fruit, but if all they want is like ice cream and popsicles, boy, you're gonna love this trick. So you take any fruits you like. If you need to have a little bit of extra juice, you can add natural fruit juice or even just water. Puree them. Then you're going to take a little plastic cup, set them up. We've got 3 different colors here, mango, kiwi, and strawberry. Set a little popsicle stick into it, freeze them up, and you have all natural, all fruit popsicles.